What's your name?
My name is Swapnali.
Swapnalini.
Yeah, Swapnali. My name is Swapnali.
Swapnali. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
name. I've never heard this name. Such a
Yeah.
beautiful name.
Okay. Thank you.
Tell me something about yourself.
Okay. First, I tell you about myself. My name is Swapnali, and I have completed BCom. I'm a housewife. I'm not doing any work now,
Okay.
and I have two
You have done
children.
BCom.
Yes, I have done BCom.
Okay. You are a housewife.
Yes, I'm a housewife.
Why did you think about learning English?
Uh, as you know, nowadays many housewives also wants to learn English for their kids and for their means because she also like to learn English, so that's why I also want to
Because
learn.
English is important for everyone. It
Yeah,
doesn't
nowadays
matter if
English is
you are a housewife. Housewives also need to go out. They have to go to malls. They have to go to restaurants, hotels, and everywhere. They need to speak English even at the PTMs and all.
yes,
Do you have kids also?
yes, I have two kids.
You have two kids. How old are they?
Yeah. My first child is a 6 years old and second is a 3 year old. Yeah,
Okay. The first one is a son or daughter?
both are boys.
Both are boys. Okay.
Yeah,
The elder one goes to school.
yeah, both they goes to school.
Both of them are going to school. So, in which
Yeah.
class does the elder one study?
The elder one is studying in a first standard, and second is in nursery school.
Okay. Okay. They are both in the same school.
Yeah, they both are in the same school.
Okay. So, when you go to their parent-teacher meeting, do the teachers talk in English?
In his school, they are not allowed to parents meeting.
In their school, they are not allowed to.
Parents meeting, they don't attend.
Parent-teacher meeting is not there. Okay. Okay.
No,
Okay. So, when you have any concern and you want to talk to the teacher, then what do you do?
just I call to him or her and I talk with them.
You write a diary note or you call the teacher.
Yes.
Okay. And what does your husband do?
My husband is a farmer. I
Okay,
belong to
farmer.
a farmer family.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So where do you live, Swapnalini?
I live in Maharashtra. I comes in a Pune district.
It comes in Pune district.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I mean, where were you born?
I born in a Solapur district, but nowadays my mom lives in a Pune city.
In a Pune city. You should say my mom lives in Pune city. I was born in Solangpur district.
Solapur district. Yeah.
Yeah. Swapnali, tell me about your daily routine. Having two small kids, that means your daily routine, you must be very busy because there are two small kids. And small kids,
Yeah.
there is a lot of work.
Yes.
Tell me, what do you do all day? From morning to evening?
Usually around I wake up at 5 o'clock, and
Okay, you wake up
then
at around 5 o'clock. Okay.
yes, and then I get ready to them. Then
You get ready to them means you get the children
get
ready.
ready. Yes.
Okay, so you
And
should say I get the children ready for school.
I get the ready to children for going school, and then when they go to school, then after that I do my work, household works. I do,
Okay.
and yeah, and then after my work, I have a time, and then I mostly nowadays trying to learn English, so that's why I'm watching some YouTube videos also, and I'm trying to having a conversation with a person on free applications. Yeah, and then I again start my work of my housework, and then I cook dinner. Then after having dinner, I go to sleep around 10 o'clock.
Okay, you go to bed at around 10 o'clock.
Yes.
What time do your children go? I mean, what time do they leave for school?
My first child go around 6 o'clock.
First child goes at 6 o'clock. So early.
Yes, because I live in a village, and he goes to school in a city, so it's little bit far from here.
So who drops him to the school?
Yes.
Who drops him to the school? School bus comes.
Yes, school
The
bus
school
comes
bus
here.
comes at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh my
Yes.
God, your child, what time does he wake up then?
He also wake up around 5 o'clock.
He also wakes up at 5 o'clock. Okay.
Yes.
So, and the second child, what time does he leave?
He goes to around 7 o'clock.
He goes at 7 o'clock and he goes to the same school. He goes by another bus.
No, same bus. Then
Same
again,
bus comes at
that
7 o'clock again.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And your husband goes to farm.
Yeah.
What does he grow?
In our farm, we grow the sugarcane, some vegetables, and corns, wheat, some fruits like banana, mangoes. That's types of fruits we grow. Yeah.
I love sugarcane juice. You must be having access to fresh sugarcane, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's the best juice, you know. That's my favorite juice.
Okay.
And do you also go to the farm?
No, I don't go to school. Don't go to farm. Because I live in a joint family, so
Okay.
I also have a lots of work in my house.
Okay. Your children's off days, do they have Saturday, Sunday off?
No, only Sunday they have a day off.
And your husband takes off?
No, whenever he wants to go, then he goes. Whenever they don't want, they don't go.
Okay, he can
don't
take
go.
off whenever he wants
Yes.
because he's having his own work.
Yes, we have our own business, so no need to worry about
Okay.
work.
So, how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for 4 months ago.
For 4 months. So, for
Yeah.
what have you been doing for 4 months? You have been watching videos, and apart from that, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm speaking some free applications.
Okay, you
I'm
are
using some
doing
free
speaking
applications.
practice on free apps.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of apps? Can you name a few?
Yeah, I'm using nowadays Talk Now applications,
Talk now.
Acefluency application.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Acefluency application as well as.
Okay, you are using Talk Now Acefluency. Did you use Clapingo also?
No, because it is a subscription application. So
Okay, other two are free. Is Acefluency free?
Yeah, we can use that application free.
Okay. What are the challenges that you are facing when you speak English? What are the areas that you want to improve?
I want to improve my vocabulary because I don't have much vocabulary. When I want to speak something different from daily routine, then sometimes I stuck.
Okay, sometimes you get stuck. If you keep practicing English, you will keep adding new words in your vocabulary. Do you read anything in English?
Sometimes I read some stories. One application. I have one application, story application. Sometimes I read that stories, but not more.
Okay, Swapnali, if you really want to improve your English, then you should make a daily habit of reading and listening. You will have to read every day read about 1 hour a day if you can. If there is less time, then you read about half an hour a day. You can read stories, magazines, newspapers, anything that you like, but read something in English every day. And watch some English content. Do you watch any English content like English series, English videos, English comedy, or English movies? Do you watch it?
I stand-up comedy English videos, some motivational videos also, and nowadays I'm trying to watch movies in English also.
Okay. So start watching movies in English with subtitles, and with time you will be able to understand them without subtitles also. I had also started reading the subtitles first when I first started watching English movies, and later on you will start understanding their accent, right? Watching English content is the most efficient way. That is the most, effective thing to learn English. So if you want to be fluent, you will have to give time. How much time do you give to learn English?
1 or 2 hours in a day.
1 or 2 hours in a day. So do one thing, watch some English content for about 1 hour, do reading for about half an hour, and do English speaking practice for half an hour. Does your husband speak English?
No.
Okay, so is there anyone who speaks English in the village?
No, there is no one.
In your joint family also no one?
No.
But your children must have learned some English now because they are going to a city.
Yeah, but now they are so small, so they can't speak English. But nowadays, I'm trying to teach him some small sentences.
Teach them some small sentences and that will make you practice also. It will make you both practice English. Yeah, he will also get English speaking practice and you will also get practice. So start speaking English with your children. Is there any mall or restaurant in a village?
No.
Nothing. Let's say there is a holiday. So where do you go if you want to go on a holiday? Or you want to go out and eat something? Where do you go?
Then we go to city.
Okay, then you go to
It's
city. And
yes.
there are malls in the city?
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
some small malls, not big.
Okay. Then you go to those malls and speak English with them because those people will speak English. And in the restaurant also.
Okay, but here is a not means many people don't know how to speak English. So in a
In the
restaurant
city.
also, yeah,
Okay.
they don't speak English.
Okay. Tell me, do you have any problem in grammar also? Tenses, grammar. Do you face
I'm
problems
not
in that?
focusing. I'm not focusing more on grammar. Just I'm trying to speak whatever it comes in my mind. Just I speak.
Yeah, that's very good because it's not necessary, absolutely necessary to learn grammar first because how we learned Hindi, that is our mother tongue. When we were small, we just kept listening to Hindi and Hindi was all around us. We didn't learn grammar. We didn't learn Sangya Sarvanam before we started speaking it. So it's not necessary.
Yes.
You can directly learn to speak without learning grammar.
Yeah, I think some tenses and some model words are enough to speak English
Yeah, just
for
learn
beginner.
just learn little basic grammar like how to use do and does, has, have, and basic knowledge of grammar. Just a little because otherwise the grammar is really complex. So you can just learn basic grammar and then start speaking.
Yeah.
Keep on practicing
If we
English
want
because
to
yeah,
learn English and if we only means looking for the grammar, so we will not learn English.
yeah.
I think.
You will not be it is difficult to learn English if you just keep focusing on grammar. When you are speaking, it should come from your mouth. You should not be thinking that this where should I put do or should I put does. Just a basic knowledge will do, and it's okay to make mistakes. We
Yeah.
make mistakes in Hindi also sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we make some mistakes in
Yeah.
Hindi
And we don't feel bad
sometimes,
when we make mistakes in Hindi. We overthink about English.
yeah.
Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me something about your village.
Okay, it is a very small village, not huge.
Okay.
And if you want to means bring something, then we have to go in a city.
Okay. Whenever you need to buy something, you have to go to the city and then bring it.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you get it? You get it on a cart.
Can you repeat again?
You get it on a cart. कोई रिक्शा पर खींच कर लाते हो?
Yes.
Okay.
We get it in a cart.
Okay. Sons love the city. Do they love the city?
Yeah,
Or they love the
always
village?
they are very curious to always go anywhere. So
Okay. They want to go out on Sundays,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
You
And
must-
ma'am, I would like to know about your journey when you started to learn English.
My journey. I was
Yeah.
in a Hindi medium school. I was very good in English, but I was very good in English grammar. I used to score very well, but I had no courage to speak English because nobody in my school used to speak in English. Even my English teacher used to speak in Hindi. So
Okay.
it was really difficult for me. When I went to college, there also everyone used to speak in Hindi. So when there is an atmosphere of Hindi everywhere, even if you know how to speak English, it's difficult to speak in English. But when I got a job, I was supposed to speak in English. I knew how to speak in English, but there I was forced to speak in English because it was not allowed to speak in Hindi. I had to teach computers to my students, right? I had to
Yeah.
speak for 2 hours in front of my students in English. So since I had to do that, slowly and gradually, I became really comfortable. And now I am so comfortable that I started my own YouTube channel and I have been teaching people at my home also. I have a coaching center also. So that's how I learned English. You just need confidence. I just needed that I get an atmosphere where people are speaking in English. It's difficult to start in the beginning. And
Yeah,
you are
it's
very
difficult.
confident. You are speaking in English in spite of living in a village. You are confident.
Yes. And when I started to learn that time, I also didn't know how to speak English. I had no idea how to speak. I also started from beginning. I no idea about tenses and models.
Okay.
But
Still,
still
you are
I'm
speaking
learning.
fair English and you learned everything from YouTube.
Yes, everything from
Yes,
YouTube.
that's great. And you
I
will speak,
watched many videos
yeah,
on YouTube.
I, what did you say?
I watched many videos on YouTube.
And you will speak very fluent English, I am telling you. If you keep watching English content, English movies, series, and all that, and keep reading, start reading English newspaper. Newspaper has very good English. It will be difficult in the beginning. So in the starting, you can read English stories, but later on, as you become a little better, then you can start reading newspapers. That will improve your vocabulary. Does English newspaper come in village?
No,
No. Okay, there is only Hindi newspaper.
yeah, Marathi, because I
Okay.
comes in a Marathi. Yeah,
It
Maharashtra,
comes,
so my native
okay,
language is Marathi.
yeah. So your mother tongue is actually Marathi.
Actually, I used to read one application news on one application, but I didn't understand that time. So I read stories. I used to read stories.
Yeah, stories have simple English, so you can read stories
Yeah.
well. When your English becomes better, then you can start reading other articles. And when you start watching English content, you can watch English cartoons. Cartoons have simple English, then English movies. But English cartoons will have very simple English. And your children will also enjoy English cartoons because they are children. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, so put on English cartoons on TV. You can also enjoy, your children can also enjoy them.
Movies
Yeah.
are very understanding. We can understand movies also.
Okay. So with subtitles, you can understand.
Yes.
Anything else that you want to talk about?
Actually, I would like to know how to improve our vocabulary, how to recall that vocabulary again and again.
I will tell you the best way to do that is not to just cram words from a dictionary. If you just learn that I have to learn 5 words today, that doesn't work so well. It's better to read a story and learn a few words from there and then use them in your daily sentences every day. If you use those words 3-4 times or 10 times, then you will never forget them. That is the best way to learn English words. If you just note the
Okay.
words and say that I have learned these words, then you might forget them. But if you learn them from a story and then you use them in your sentences, then you will not forget. That is a very good way of
Yeah.
improving your vocabulary. Right, Swapnali?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Bye-bye. It was a very lovely session. I love talking to you and
Yeah, I also enjoyed the session. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.